What's going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am, of course, living my dream trading. Hope everybody out there is doing well. Hopefully you had a good day if you were in the market. Hopefully you had a good day just overall. As for myself, I had both. Good day in the market, good day overall. And today was a milestone here at LMD Trading. A true milestone. This month I have had quite a few red trades. But what I have not had was a red day. We finished this month out with no red days. Let's get the TRADERVUE pulled up just to look at this calendar, man. That is a thing of beauty. Not one red day on there. Now, we had some flat days. This day here, I only took one trade, made $6 on it. Had some $20, $30 days. And then we had a couple of $200 days. And quite a few $100+ days. But nothing red. That right there that's some good stuff. I feel good about that right there. But let's go ahead. Let's look and see what we did today. Reviewing trades for January 31st. We took 3 trades today. Closed P&L 162.52. We took one stock trade. That was on AI. This one here, I gotta look and see what my stop and my target was on that one there. And then took 2 Tesla option trades. This last one, I can't get these snafus out. This shouldn't have been a Tesla trade. That should have been another option play. But I still had that contract loaded in. So ended up working out for us. But let's go ahead. Let's bring up the main screen. Today, we are going to review the video. Had one issue, though, with my internet this morning. It kept going in and out. So I do have the thumbnail watch list right here. But when my internet goes out, I switch this screen over so that I can kind of fix what's going on with my internet. So when that happens, I'm going to throw my camera back on right there. But let's go ahead. Let's get it started. Market's just now opening. And look at the first stock that I'm looking at. If you were in the market today, you know that MSGM was crazy today. It made one of the better moves, definitely of the month. Got to be of the year because we just now getting out of January. So probably one of the better moves for the year as well. But I had this on my watch list because it was in this nice downtrend. And I was looking for a trend break. I was looking for a trend break to get in this trade. So I want to see it do that, come back up, and then start back higher. By the time it actually made the trend break, I was done trading. I had made what I wanted to make on the morning, wanted to lock that green day in, and that's what we did. So let's go ahead, speed it up. This one here, CNTX. This was one that I was looking at pre-market, was in an uptrend. And me and Evan were talking in the Discord, and I had just put some notes on the chart saying if I was going to get into a trade, that's where I would have got in at. 108 entry, 4-cent stop. First target was going to be right there where that area right there is highlighted. And then I was saying I could have managed could have got out of part of the position and then managed the rest of it out using one of the moving averages. So that's what that comment right there was saying. Let's go ahead. We're going to speed this up. Keep going, keep going. Just looking at some other stocks, and here we go. AI, our first trade. So let me bring that back. And we'll, actually, I keep going too far. Back it up just a little bit. There we go. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that right there for now. So you see me putting my brackets on, or my my trend line, because I didn't have a trend line set. So I put my lower one on, and I don't put it at the base of this tail. I want as many candles to be touching. So I put it at the base of that candle, and that way I have 3 candles touching. So I expand it to the left. And now watch this. This is going to be a little advanced, I guess you can call it. But you have this main trend line here. But if you look right here, there's another trend line running in between this trend line. And you're going to see me put that trend line in there. So let me go ahead, speed it up. All right, there you go. So you see me drop another trend line. I'm using this area right here, and I'm using that pivot right there. So now I'm not expecting this to come all the way back down to here. I'm expecting this to come right here and pivot and go back higher. So let's speed it up. Right here is where my computer is my internet is gonna go down right there. I didn't pause the video. My internet has crashed where I was trading from. I wasn't trading at my desk at home today. So my internet is just crashed. Let me go ahead, speed it up. You're going to see in the background, you see behind my camera me doing some stuff. And like I said, I just want to block that because got some of my login information from when I'm logging into that internet site. So back up, internet's back working now, and look at it's pulled back down, and I'm a little behind the curve. I'm a little behind the curve, but let me go ahead. You look right here, the ATR is 19. So let's see what kind of stop we give it. I'm gonna pause it. I was trying to give that a 25-cent stop, and it still had the initial 2 in there. But trying to get us a 25-cent stop, 50 shares. So that's about a $12.50 stop. It's about a $12.50 stop. And I did that 2 reasons. One, I didn't have everything set up, so I'm kind of chasing. I didn't really want to get in on no market order. I would have wanted to just put my order right there and be ready for it. But getting in late, we get that initial pullback, making us kind of red on the trade off rip. I still know that this is a good trade, though, so I'm not worried about it. Let's go ahead, speed it up for time. And now you see I'm putting my stop because I didn't have it set right on the ladder. So I'm going to go ahead, speed it up, and boom, there goes the move I wanted to see. And now I'm bringing my target back in line. So getting in $12, 36 would have been about 3R. 36 would have been about 3R. And you see, I put the target just above the channel. We up 1R now. So we're good. I'm going to go ahead, take my stop to break even as we get closer to the channel, and watch what this thing does. Watch what it does, y'all. Because again, I got my target just on the other side. I'm tightening my stop up. Now I'm locking in 1R as we get closer. And look, I'm trying to move my target up, and boom, I get tagged. I get tagged. And then watch what this thing does. Let's go ahead. Internet goes back out again. So I'm back, trying to get it back working. It's back up and running. And look at this thing. Man, crazy. I looked at this. This was another, $25 that I could have made in that move right there. So this thing went about 4R. Let's go ahead. Let's move it on through. Now I'm looking at the previous high of day scanner, just looking for some ideas. NVDA is in a down channel, so I'm gonna be looking for a trend break on that one. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, now we're at Tesla. Let me back this up because you already see me trying to get an order in. Let me turn my camera off. So if you look at this chart right here, I don't have this set to the same drawings that I do on my thumbnail watch list. If you look up here, this is Tesla right here. So Tesla has come up to the top of the channel. It's pulled back, and I'm late to the party again. Started. I notice I'm late to the party. I'm gonna go ahead and get one contract loaded. Boom. I don't mind being late to the party because I know just how much room that has up to the top. But another thing to notice, that right there might act as a little resistance. So watch what I do. Let me go ahead, speed it up. We're in the trade. Speed it up. You see, I drop a price level line across there, knowing that that may act as a little bit of resistance. Let's go ahead, speed it up. We get the move though, and it breaks over it. And now I'm gonna start chasing my stop behind it. So I move my target up, and now I'm just chasing it with my stop. Every time that this thing makes a nice push up, I'm gonna make a nice push up with my stop. And that way, if it does kind of flush back down, I'm good. My stop is in place to kind of catch me and lock in that profit. And we see, boom, nice. We were up 70 bucks, locking in 50. We up 80 bucks. I'm gonna increase the target up. I'm gonna go ahead and move that to 65, lock that in. And look at the chart, just making nice moves. Come over, look at the thumbnail watch list. We have quite a bit of room back up to the top of that channel. And that's the beauty. And see, we're up right there at max of, we was up 95 bucks right there. So up 100 bucks right there. And I'm just trying to maximize it. I'm just trying to maximize what I can make off this thing. Ended up making $85. 85 bucks. And let's see what it did. Look at that. And now you see I changed my chart over to the right chart. But good exit. Almost caught the top. Just chasing it with my stop. And this comes all the way back down. All right, let's look at this last. Look at this last Tesla trade. I'm just going through looking at some other stocks. I was trying to get an order in on that. Glad it didn't get filled. Checking out the SPY. Let's keep going. There we go. All right, so this was our last trade. Somebody in the Discord had stated that they were in a trade on UPS. So I turned and looked at it. I saw UPS is in a decent uptrend. Once I got in, it wasn't in the best because this right here should have went on all the way up. It didn't really make it all the way up. But watch what I do here. So got everything lined out. I'm gonna go ahead, speed it up. Keep speeding it. So now you see me coming over here and I am looking for a contract for UPS. This is the option panel for UPS. I find a contract. Let me speed it up. So I find the contract, but I don't click it on my watch list. So you see, I still have that same Tesla contract loaded, and now I'm in it. But I'm thinking I'm in UPS. And it's somewhat moving like it should be UPS. So I put my bracket in. I'm only in one contract, so I need to change that to one. I do that. And now I'm putting my bracket in. And I'm not even realizing that this is not really moving. And look, it put the bracket on the Tesla chart, but because I'm not looking at Tesla, I want it to be UPS, it doesn't drop it onto the UPS chart. And this trade is working. This trade is working. So when it's green, I'm like, okay, I'm green. And I'm still confused because I'm like, why do I not see the ladder on the UPS chart? Still hadn't paid no mind that I'm in Tesla. So I keep on messing with it. I'm going to go ahead because I think my internet goes back out. So you do that. But again, look at it. It's working. So I'm thinking that it's working. And I still have the option screen pulled up, so we can't see what Tesla's thumbnail was doing. But look, it was a good trade. Good room up to the top. This is going to find a little resistance right there. Broke right through it because we got a new high of day. And now I'm kind of adjusting my trend or my channel, kind of just tightening it up, thinking that that might be where it's going to hit at. And now I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. And then you'll see I will finally realize. I finally realized that, dude, you've been in Tesla the whole time. So now I'm like, all right, it all makes sense now. Let me go ahead. I'm going to put a stop in and put it to break even. So now I won't lose no money on this trade. So now I'm going to take what should have been a no trade and just try to turn it into a green trade. And I'm going to do the same thing I did on the first Tesla trade. As this thing starts moving higher, I just chase it with my stop, lock and profit in as it moves higher. And if you come up to the 5 minute, and if you drew a line from here up to there, you would see that on the 5, it's in an up channel with the top of it being right there. So this was not a bad trade either. It's not one that I would have took because it's not in a channel. This is just kind of range trading sideways, but I'm up $40 on it right now, so I'm not mad. And again, I'm just kind of chasing my stop up $50. It's up 59. So I go ahead. I just keep locking it in, up 44, up $64. Let's just maximize. And that's where we get stopped out at 49. I am going to move. I think I do get this up one more time. And then it comes back and tags me. Let's see. Yep, good little push right there. So it moved up enough. I can move up one more slot. Got 54 locked in. Comes and tags me right there. And I end up making 49 on the trade. But yeah, we was up as much as 64 on that trade. Made 49. So nice solid day. Nice way to finish the month out. Nice way to finish the day out on a trade that, like I said, if that was the UPS trade, that would have been a green trade too. But always good to make money on a snafu. Just need to get those out of the system. But as always, thanks for checking me out. If you haven't already hit that like button, please do so. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. Did anybody out there get paid on that MSGM stock today? That thing was crazy, 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 crazy. Let me see something real quick. Do I got ThinkOrSwim pulled up? I do. Let's take a peek at that one real quick. And then we'll get up out of here straight from this screen here. Let's just look at this thing. Yep. And I made a little note on here too. So This was that down channel that you saw pre-market. Let me extend that to the right. That's the trend break that I talk about. And we get a channel started right there. So it tries to get back in the channel. It doesn't. It gets back in the channel right here. My entry would have been when it broke that candle. So I made little notes there. 994 entry, 40-cent stop. It was already up 3R 2 minutes later. And then this thing just started halting its way up. It set a high of 2760. Again, had I been watching and wanted to trade this, my entry would have been about right there, 994. And this would have been an excellent trade. But it's all good. Be more opportunities. Like I said, I'm enjoying this trend trading strategy, trying to somewhat write the rules as I go, write out the plan as I go. But right now, the rules are pretty solid on it. So we'll be back at this thing again tomorrow. Hope you have a good day. Peace.